We was doing that the other day, bro.
Who?
It's like 5 of them that basically led up to Abba Bivens. Remember we was looking at that a while back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it was like maybe like the mid 1800s. Fuck something Williams. It was something Williams.
Yeah, the one nigga in the 1800s. Yeah.
It was a couple dudes that lead up to who called our elder Abba Bivens that basically just
was saying the black people was Israelites.
That black people was Israelites. Started all the way back to the 1800s.
You had certain slaves that was getting hold of the Bible and was like, oh shit. This is us.
Nat Turner.
Yeah, Nat Turner. They say that Nat Turner knew was Israelite. And then I got a relative. He was a professor at Princeton, and he wrote this book. Called based on the story of the Exodus in the Bible, and said that basically everything that black people went through is the exact account of Exodus. You know what I'm saying? And he goes through and just diligently compares everything that's going on in Exodus and everything that happened to us on this side of the earth. Look it up. It's something. Look up. What you looking at?
Remember my relative sent me the.
That dude. The Commandment Keeper.
Yeah, the Commandment Keeper. No. But it was one before him. Remember? Like I said, remember we went back. And York name was on it too. York name was on the line.
York used to be an Israelite. York, because his name of his movement didn't change so many times.
Yeah, he said he was a Muslim.
He had one group called the Nubian Islamic Israelites. So he was a Kemetic Muslim Israelite. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't. That's the thing about York too. He didn't change up so many times. It's hard to trust him. You know what I'm saying? Because any dude that then spent the last 40 years coming up with different shit to believe in and coming up with different names for himself, it's just like,
it's from the different information. It's so much. So once you break, because he break down like wordings too, which is key, I think.
But going into the words,
each word of boo, hell, and you know what I mean, from each straight, he breaks it all down. So after you steadily research, you find something new. So you got
that's true.
Go around. So it's
it changed because this knowledge
you search,
it's always evolving.
He say if you can prove me wrong, come up here and we'll follow you. We just want to know the truth.
How old was the video?
And then, like I said, and then he goes to the elders.
13 in April.
For real?
One of his dudes probably put it up though. But even then, like I said, he goes up to the elders. Man, and even in the dude polite, man, he been going around cutting all the Israelite camps up, making them look bad, right?
Well, the dumb ones.
But I'm saying he go to our elders, and it's a whole different story. And then only thing he had to play on was, so you meaning to tell me that a big fish swallowed a man and he survived?
Right, because he said it can't happen.
Yeah, he said.
But then we went into the science on how it's possible. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's talking about it's crazy to think that a fish could swallow a man and a man could live. You got fish out there, whale sharks, that can swallow 20 dudes, and 20 dudes can live in there.
You just seen that?
They got blowholes at the top so the oxygen get in, and their stomachs is big enough. They don't got acid and they don't got teeth, so they can just swallow you up.
They just popped a big ass whale open on World Star the other day.
Big as fuck, yeah.
Big ass whale, that motherfucker, but it was dead.
I didn't see the story. I read a story from I forget what it was from, but basically it was saying how they popped a whale open. They seen a nigga in his stomach, man. So there's a lot of accounts of that happening. But they'll say that's crazy. But he believed aliens then came and created people.
I can't smell shit. My
pictures? Yeah. I did smell it. Damn, I can't
see that's hey man, the women, man, they got everything, man, to draw you in. They got the smell,
but that
the hair.
Is like smell. There's a partner of mine. He sell oils. You never seen that brother with the beard and the hat? He be over there sometimes in the corners over here. Sometimes
I might have seen.
I think because he study over there. He's dating.
He probably called. Remember, this dude that probably called us that day that sold us the oils. Where was we at? Where they sold? He sold the.
He wear the robe
like 3 of them.
and everything.
But that was in LA. But he said he was coming down here to Dago though. But because I had bought some oils off this dude in LA. But he was like, I used to come down to Dago.
Light skin, Rebayo.
Yeah. He was light skin. Yeah. That might be the same too.
Sometime right here.
Yeah.
He be getting like oils and scents from like Dubai, from out there.
Yeah. He had hella. I was copping oils off him.
What she had on smelled like, cause she was like one.
Arab.
You know what I mean? So that's why that Sikh really grabbed me like that. Like, man, that ain't from out here.
Yeah. That's some exotic shit, huh?
Yeah. I be on the oils.
Yeah. Them oils is the wave, man. Better, a lot cheaper than that.
What'd you say?
But what was you gonna ask?
Before you said about the old dude, it was like a documentary or something about it that he talking about all that, or
what as far as what
it was a book.
Oh yeah, as far as what the Exodus.
And before that we was talking about
did you read that about okay, did you get the Hebrewisms of West Africa?
Got that.
What you looking in there?
I'm looking up the book group, so it should tell me.
That book? Yeah. What else we gotta get?
Nature Knows No Color Line.
Oh yeah. Nature Knows No Color Line is a good book.
Babylon and Timbuktu.
But after you do that, I want you to look up this book I'm talking about.
The Empire of Ashanti,
Yeah, the Ashanti. You familiar with you familiar with the Ashanti and stuff? And what about the homie? From Benin. You familiar with them? Okay. What about the guy? The guy from Ghana? Okay. So you gotta get up on that. On all of them, man. I'm familiar because my lineage is Haitian. That's where all the Haitians came from Benin, from Ghana.
See, that's what they was saying with New York because
William Crowdy. That's his
his
name.
anybody? It's like his people
His name is Wentworth Arthur Matthew.
Oh yeah, dude from Commandment Keeper.
Wentworth Arthur Matthew, but he's kind of new. It's a dude before him.
Yeah. But
Crowdy.
see, the list of all the dudes ain't on. Is it on there or not?
Because that was a Commandment Keepers in 1919.
1919. Yeah, this dude before that.
But it's like I said, his name was Crowdy. I just read it. William Saunders Crowdy, and that was in 1896.
Yeah. But there's even something before that.
Real quick, I just seen something.
Saunders, how you spell that?
Saunders.
Saunders
Crowdy.
Crowdy.
Crowdy. It says the oldest known black Hebrew organization is the Church of the Living God, the pillar ground of truth for all nations. The ground was founded by F.S. Cherry in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1886 and later moved to Philadelphia. F.S. Cherry. Well, basically they were just combining Christianity with Judaism, like I said, realizing that they were Israelites.
And as time went on, dudes corrected it. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's just here all the way to Albert Bivens, then to our elders. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was 1886.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Let me see this. So you gotta get out. All right.
Oh, you finna go to the shit? Yeah, I'm about. We gonna.
My folks heard me telling me.
Yeah. We gonna do a workshop.
Get y'all to do a play or do something spoken.
I talked to Dahan. He said he was basically saying with the characters and shit, we couldn't really deviate from the script because I was gonna do Masa Musa and I was gonna basically kind of incorporate how these Israelites. But he said I got to stick to the shit, but we could do a workshop. So that's what we're gonna do for the little weekend shit.
Too. Need a rites of passage, boyhood to manhood. We used to have one back in like 15 years ago. Was the last one. We were part of that group, but they split up due to money.
Right.
So it's well needed though, man. They had some brothers like y'all, man, who really on the spiritual and historical background of things, conscious.
And like I was just telling them right now, when you walked up, I said that's more likely what we need to go into. Just really deal with this African Israelite thing, and not necessarily just believing that all black is one. When you think about it, you can find an East Indian walk down the street about as dark as you. You know what I mean? We ain't all the same, no. They from one culture and we from another. Real quick before you go, this is Exodus 7 and 11. It says 11 and 7.
It's 11 to 7.
11 and 7. Exodus 11 and 7. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. because Moses goes into was raised in Egypt. Everybody thinks he's an Egyptian. He blends in with the Egyptians. Jesus goes into Egypt, blends in with the Egyptians. Joseph blends in with the Egyptians.
That's what York be bringing out, how all the leaders, they was going to wear for that money.
Yeah, that's what they
No.
said.
For that money. Joseph
money.
went
money.
and prospered. He went in there and made money. They was coming. Remember in the scriptures, of Pharaoh went to Joseph for the wisdom. You know what I mean? Moses became wise. The Lord dealt with him.
And Moses, and they got Joseph on the walls, Imhotep.
There was another cat that was saying that the Egyptians were the protectors of
The Israelites.
the sons of, or you know what I mean?
But they can say that, but they can't really, because we was hella at war with Egypt a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
But even then, in the kingdom, other scriptures say that the Hamites is gonna be like the
Basically
police,
like
so
like
maybe.
the Kemetic people is basically once we get the kingdom and whatnot, once we get rulership in the world, basically the main people we gonna have, as far as like the upper echelon type dudes that's gonna be right up under us, all the different Kemetic, your Egyptians, your Ethiopians and them, you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have a rank.
Because the whole thing is this, the concept of, if we know that the original man is a black man, and we know that all these other people that aren't black are basically de-evolutionized people, you mean to tell me that the only people that stayed black was the Africans? You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense if everybody used to be black, you see what I'm saying? And really the only reason you got people that's lighter is because when the white man came on and intermingling with with the white man, you know what I'm saying, and affecting their pigmentation in that sense,
Yeah, we gonna be up there though.
Yeah, you've been telling me about. I'm looking forward to it, man. It sounds like it's gonna be a good outing.
Yeah, that'd be nice, man.
When is it gonna be?
What Dahan believes is what? El Kevilan Kemet.
And that's the thing, cause he don't never really like
Put it out
there,
Yeah.
and he'll direct folks on some like to Jesus, just to like get the gateway, just to open, especially if they on some sleep type, they ain't even aware, so he'll just use it as a starter, just to get them, to start it.
It's an automatic common ground,
Right, you know what I mean? So, because all of them got, Islam, and they all, be starters. It can be different passageways to get in that true, oneness and all of that. So, that's more like what he does with the majority. And then, like, on the personal, it's been like, he kind of like on that Dr. York, like, he open, but more from a Kemetic, the Egyptian, African, and but still using the spiritual navigation and intellect and bringing logic from being open with all the different, so it's kind of hard, really, with him.
Just to pinpoint what exactly
where he
is
his belief.
Yeah.
But
I mean that's before I just kind of settled down and got real disciplined with the scripture. That's how I was, just I want to just be intelligent and intellectual, I want to know about this, but I'm not gonna really, put my foot here, there, or put my all in anything. So that's kind of how I was, and that's how I see a lot of people do. They like, I see bullshit in everything, so I'll learn about it, I know it, but I ain't gonna really just get into it. I'm just gonna kind of learn everything. Just like you said, be intellectual. I can appeal to everything, but
gotta give you a more broader perspective.
yeah. All right, man. I'll be safe, man. I want to bring out real quick. We was gonna bring out Ezra the 4th chapter, just talking about how they didn't hit the light for us today. But
No, this camera's legit.
Oh, it's good though?
Okay.
Yeah, my
All right.
last camera, I feel like it was getting bad though. Like, it didn't used to look so bad when it got dark. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I got two things I want to bring out. What the brother was, he told me to bring out. I just didn't think he was gonna. It was kind of gonna take that somewhere else. But I was like, all right, we can bring it out. How we different and how the Hamites were trying to come to us and worship our God. basically turning that, Israel was always going to Egypt for wisdom and shit, but in actuality, you know, the Hamites was coming to us. This is Ezra chapter 4, starting at the top. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity built the temple unto the Lord God of Israel, it says, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him. Since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, or of Assur, which brought us up hither.
Exactly, because after the Assyrians took the northern kingdom into captivity, they put Hamites in there. All right, go ahead.
But Zerubbabel and Jeshua, the rest of the chief of fathers of the Israelites, said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power.
Get the fuck out of here.
But we ourselves together will build unto the Lord God of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us. Now what about the strangers, man? All right, we ain't about the strangers out of this thing. But they was coming to us, man, trying to serve our God, because guess what? We had the wisdom and understanding, and we always seem to get ourselves out of some bullshit.
That's true.
Hey, that was fucking them up in Babylon. How them niggas get out of that, man?
It's like, how the fuck did they get out of that shit, man?
They did in Egypt.
You see what I'm
they
saying?
had this motherfucker Samson running around killing us.
Yeah.
You know?
Jake was the main one. Think about it, man. Jake done been to damn near every captivity.
Would have been I'd have been in every hood nigga in the world.
That's right. And I'd have made it out.
We'd have made it out.
But
that's crazy.
Going back to 1 Corinthians 12, basically the bro was bringing out, he made a good point about how there were different stories about the flood, right? And how there were different stories about, you know, the virgin birth. There's different stories about, you know, a savior.
Your Zorcinism.
Yeah, exactly. Your Zorcius.
Whatever the fuck this shit is.
There's different stories everywhere about similar things that happen in the scriptures, but basically, which story holds truth? The actual scriptures. Then the brother was bringing out how, what we brought out in 1 Corinthians 12th chapter earlier, about how, okay, well, you got people out there that can interpretate different languages. You got people out there that have wisdom, that knows a lot of things. You know, you have people out there that you know, what was another gift of the Spirit? That can speak other languages, you know, things like that.
2-3 cell phones.
But what holds truth? The Spirit is only dealing with you
or you'll have,
except you're Israelite.
or even healing. Like, I've been faith healed.
Exactly. You know, or they can create up, you know, whip up certain concoctions. But basically, you know, it's only beneficial to the highest level when you're a Jake, all right? When you're an Israelite, when you're dealing with the scriptures, all right? So if you can sit up here and you done got some dude to try to reenact some of the stories in the Bible and it panned out, then hey, good for you, all right? That doesn't mean the Lord is dealing with you.
Yeah, God.
You know, if you go and you can, you know, if you sit up and you're like, all right, well look, if I get some hot water, I'll put some tea and some lemon in it, and you drink that, did that make your throat feel better?
Oh, the Spirit.
Good for you. The Lord is not dealing with you. All right?
It's the Spirit.
Yeah. If you go, you get your Rosetta Stone, all right, and you learn your French, okay, and you get you a good job, you know, translating and being bilingual, good for you. The Lord is still not dealing with you. All right? And that's one thing the brother was bringing out. He was like, man, there's so many things that correlate and that's similar, but people don't understand, man. It all still goes down to the Lord dealing with you with the Spirit, right?
That's right, man. Cause you feel me? Everybody. That's one thing we've learned out here. Like everybody gonna say, well, everybody got the same exact gods. Everybody's got the same exact gods. You know, the Bible sounds just like every other story.
What is that, bro? Where Moses, where he threw the staff, where Pharaoh threw the staff out with two rods and made two snakes.
Exodus.
Threw the staff out and basically in the scriptures where the Pharaoh threw out the staff and it made two snakes. Okay.
No, he threw out.
He threw out.
They threw down two staffs and made two snakes.
Two snakes, and
but
the Lord,
Moses threw down a snake that ate both.
That ate both of them. Okay.
Exactly.
Because like this, if we see somebody right now, man, and they walking, and he walks from this building to that one, man, in the air, You think we're gonna say, oh my God, the Lord is dealing with him? No, man. That's a goddamn devil, man, and they got a fucking demon on him.
Hey, look,
All right?
and that's what
dealing from the left hand side.
And that's my pops. He went to Vegas, and he was seeing some magician. This was when I was a little
Chris
kid.
Angel?
I don't know who it was. It was when I was a kid, so it
David-
could have been Chris.
David Blaine.
Yeah, it could have been. I'm not sure, but he said he was doing all kind of shit. And my pops was like, the only thing I was thinking, this is the fucking devil standing in front of me, man.
It's a goddamn demon.
You know,
Put that shit on TV.
it ain't the Lord that's got him doing tricks.
Yeah.
This is Satan, you know.
Simple and plain. And that's what people fail to realize. They see miracles, man, and think that that's just automatically supposed to be the righteousness of the Lord. The Lord is dealing with it, yeah. He gave him that power, but it's that left hand wicked side. That's what it is, man. It's not coming from that right side, from that righteous side, all right? That's the difference. You guys get the left hand stories, we get the right hand stories. Your left hand stories is not going to get you anywhere. The right hand stories is going to get us, you know, into rulership and royalty.
The left hand stories don't even make no fucking sense, man. I just heard this stupid ass reptile shit, man. I'm telling you, man.
So you think they're reptilian? Hey, he was, but see, honestly, man, it takes stuff like that, you know, to even bring a brother in, though, you know?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying, like, I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking York can open this dude's eyes up to some shit, you know?
But the thing is,
But he could get bugged out.
the dude, he just see it. He's seen it. He liked what he heard, but he's not sold on York.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know what he did? I'm gonna come ask these niggas what they think about
Or
York.
the professional opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the professional opinion. Not necessarily say he's gonna come into the truth, but he's gonna take what we say and consider it and weighing the balances in what he's gonna decide to subscribe to.
That's all through the spirit, man. How is it that this dude just so happened to see York?
Right now, with
At
all
this-
this shit going on.
Man, that's trippy. That's some trippy shit, you know? You just decided to see York at the time.
That we're getting in his ass.
Like, I haven't been hearing about York. I mean, once, like, until a few months ago, that's when I really started hearing about York. But, you know, especially right now, this hotbed, York's never been more popular. You know what I'm saying?
Popular, you know?
And the niggas just sitting behind bars right now.
That's probably one of the strongholds that the Lord got to tear down, man. You know, in the J community.
And that's why it's rising to such prevalence right now. They got us tearing it down. Because you got certain brothers. I remember this brother, I think he was in the Atlanta camp, did a video and said, like, well, breaking down the Nawubi and shit. He was like, yeah, I used to be into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was like, I'm going to keep it 100. The reason I did it was because of the bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't even really be in it. Niggas just be in it.
For bitches.
Sound intellectual, man, and to be knowledgeable.
And the thing
Bitches
is,
see that?
niggas always go to like going to church for the hoes. I remember when I was a little kid, only reason I used to want to go to church, it used to be these two bitches. I used to think they was twins, but really they just looked hella alike, and there was a couple years apart. I used to only want to go to church to see them hoes. Like, that's the only reason I cared about going to church. That's the only reason niggas fucking do anything for hoes, man.
For hoes.
Period.
Niggas ain't motivated unless bitches is involved.
This is involved, man. Niggas is like, that's it. But these niggas is taking it, and now now you got Polite. He's up there defending this great black. I got my 3 wives. I got to defend my 3 wives. These great black women who are God. You see what I'm saying? Like, but it's all about bitches. If it wasn't all about bitches, you wouldn't make a horrendous statement like the black woman is God. That's crazy. But Lord willing, I've been thinking about doing these videos. I've been thinking about doing a series of videos. Kind of like with the same type of style, like how we did that video, the last one we just did, breaking everything down. Like, just systematically going from the start to the end and just breaking shit down. But I want to do it on, number one, the black man and the black woman. You know, whichever one comes first. But basically just breaking it down. Why is the black man the way he is? Why is the black woman the way she is? What happened? You see what I'm saying? And really just thoroughly going through and breaking it down from beginning to the end. You see what I'm saying? And showing how systematically the white man sat behind the scenes, you know, under the spirit of Satan, and fucked up our people, man. And fucked up especially, you know, the key black man and the black woman's relationship with one another, man. And just going through it and showing when the white man does this. What happens is this is the black man leaves the house. Now the black woman is raising these kids. Now the black woman is raising another black woman. Now that black woman grows up. She didn't have a daddy. So she is emotionally unstable. She's hopping dick to dick every week because she's looking for a man to be there. As soon as a man's not there, she got to go run to the next man.
And also, to add on, okay, she's also brought up and instilled with knowledge and instilled with a mentality to have to go out and do for herself the same way her mama did. Okay? Which is also, it's almost like two issues that are clashing with each other. You got daddy issues and trust issues, you know, so you're vulnerable, so you go off and you just fucking with all these dudes, but then you can't even treat them right so that your kid can have a good, you know, father or a good household parenting because of the shit that I don't need you, nigga, yada yada. Then why are you fucking with me?
God, all this I don't need you shit.
All that I don't need you type shit. Like, why are you fucking with me if you don't need me? Okay?
Why if it, but that's why we gotta go and really just break it all. Let's go from the start. We're gonna have a picture of a happy black family. This is what life is supposed to be.
The Huxtables.
Yeah, the Huxtables. This is what it's supposed to be. But now what happened?
Fuck the Huxtables, man.
What fucked this up?
Claire was too goddamn. She was too much, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck the goddamn Huxtables.
And she had a job. First off, black woman don't need no job. Not when the shit is functioning properly, she don't need no job.
And that's the thing, man. That's why the Huxtables was fake, because you can't have no household like that where the man is dominant and the woman is basically damn near making as much as you, maybe even more.
Two doctors?
The doctor and lawyer.
Who's taking care of the kids if both of y'all are fucking fixing hearts?
Thank you. Right.
Your babysitter.
That shit's not real, man. And now, how many times in the show did Bill Cosby have to fucking shut the fuck up when Claire gave him that look? Like, nigga, what did you just say to me?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And it's that like, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about the black woman. She thinks she has immunity. Like, she think she could get away with shit that nobody on the earth can logically get away with. Like, you ever met somebody who just, especially to be a nigga bitch, that just thinks she can walk into anywhere and just run the place? Yeah. Like, who the fuck
who are you?
Like, who do you think you are to where you can do something that nobody else can do? It's like saying, like, okay, yeah, all you niggas went to jail. You nigga, everybody else anybody who ran up on a cop and shot him in the head will go to jail. But for some reason, I'm just the shit, so I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker in the head and nothing's gonna happen to me. Like, this is the type of thought process that the black woman had. Like, she could just get away with anything. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because she had a shitty parenting. I got into it with my woman the other day. I said, you know what? I blame your motherfucking parents for doing such a fucked up ass job, man.
I tell my woman all the time, you should have got your fucking ass beat.
Yeah. Oh
okay?
Yeah. Your parents are pieces of shit, man.
You should have got your ass whooped on many occasions, lady, babe. Okay, baby, you should have got your ass beat. And this is the reason that I'm dealing with this shit right now, okay?
Because you don't know how to act.
It causes me to want to catch up your ass whooping.
You know,
okay?
On everything.
It all goes back to that, to the parenting. Because if they were raised right, if they was raised according to the scriptures, they wouldn't fucking act like this now. You see what I'm saying?
If they would,
but they got raised
half decently. If they was raised with any type of discipline, they wouldn't be half the shit that they do now.
The nigga woman's not disciplined, so she has kids that ain't disciplined. Then they have kids that ain't disciplined. It's a cycle, man. Yeah, man. That's why, brother, Lord willing, the Spirit get on me this week. I'm gonna put this shit together, because this shit is crazy, man. Okay, just thinking about the state of our people and how it's gotten there, and why people are sitting there scratching their head wondering, why the fuck did this happen? I'm gonna tell you why it happened. It's in the Bible, nigga.
You don't have to look too hard.
Yeah.
Like the brother just said, the bitches always feel like they can get immunity with shit. You see that shit on World Star where the bitch got knocked out of school in class?
Yeah, because she spit on him.
Look, she said, and the title of it was, this is all types of wrong.
This is all types of wrong. I said that shit too.
On a man is all types of wrong.
She said something like, something, I'ma spit on your punk ass. That nigga hopped up and said, bitch, you spit on me, I'ma rock your ass right now. She walked up in his face, he's just sitting there like, I'm just waiting for you. She spit on him, and then stole on him. And he rocked her ass.
Mr. came around the meanest little left.
The fastest motherfucker left hook. Alright?
Bow!
The fastest motherfucker left hook, alright?
You're going.
Hey, and her ass fell.
That's right.
Bitches, and that's some disrespectful shit. Just spit on them. That's what happened with the bus driver, bitch. And that's what just happened with this bitch. You spit on the dude,
Nigga
and
woman.
he is going to nigga woman. And he is going to rock your ass.
The nigga woman is retarded. She just think like what? I want to know what makes you think that you can just do something that nobody else can do, and it's everybody just gonna be like, oh, it ain't nothing.
You know what's funny? And this is another tie. You know, we always make those connections between the nigga woman and the so-called white man. The nigga woman, the so-called white man, his definition of heart is just taking an ass whooping.
This is
I
hard.
don't give a fuck. You hit me. Oh, you hit me. I just you whip his ass. I'm still alive.
I'm still. I took that like a man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I took it like a man.
If Jake get his ass whooped, you be feeling bad and shit.
Yeah,
like,
man. Fuck that shit. I gotta kill this man.
He's gonna die, man.
You whoop a white dude's ass, man, you ain't gotta worry about him coming back and trying to fuck you up. You whoop a nigga's ass, man, he gonna try to kill you. But a nigga bitch, she just, I'm gonna stand my ground.
You told Harpo to put his hands on me. All my life I had to.
That's
Right.
that shit, man. A bitch would throw you done slapped the bitch up all the fucking time, and she's still gonna do the same shit to get her fucking ass slapped the fuck. What you gonna do? Hit me?
Yes.
That's all you gonna do is hit me.
You're damn right. All you can do is hit me. All you can do is hit me.
Yep, all you can do is
Bitch,
hit me.
because you're not logical, I can't talk to you. So I'm forced to resort to violence.
Man, I'll map it out. What do you want me to do? Okay, look. If I don't say shit to your ass and ignore you, now I'm pouting and I'm being a little bitch. If I yell at you and cuss you the fuck
Now I'm
out,
screaming.
now I don't respect you.
Okay.
And now we can't talk. We never
Now
can talk.
we're just screaming at each
Now
other
we
too.
So what's left? If I hit your ass, now
I'm gonna get your
Now I'm
attention.
just an ain't shit ass nigga.
There's that-
But even
there's
then,
that-
You get the attention right then and there, but then like I said, it goes back. What else is there to do, man? I'm gonna ignore you. You know why? Because I'm not giving you no attention. And I think that hurts more than me putting my hands on you. I'm gonna just take all the attention away from you. Me putting my hands on you ain't gonna work for long.
The black and
Yelling at you ain't gonna work.
The black and Hispanic woman, the number one thing they want is attention.
Yeah.
That's absolutely, and that's the thing, and that's really where it all goes back to. The fact that the so-called white man set up a system to drive the black man out of the house leaves the young black woman in desperate need of attention.
Yeah.
So when she gets older and she starts dealing with men, and a man, you might not send her a text for a couple hours. She starts freaking out. Why? Because she has abandonment issues.
Yeah.
But it all goes back to the so-called white man implementing the system to drive the black man out of the house.
In a sense, man, Drake is he's a bit of a master. He's a bit of a genius, man, with women. Bitch, you got trust issues.
Yeah, that's true. He knows how to. He
knows. He's studied. That's his target audience.
He did experiment.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. Experiments with bitches. Like Solomon did. That's why Tahar was like, Solomon was a great scientist. He did an experiment with 1,000 bitches. He fucked 1,000 bitches, and he said, "Well, wait, all these bitches ain't shit."
Yeah.
If I can fuck 1,000, if I fuck another 1,000, I'm sure all of them won't be shit either.
He did an experiment, bro. I mean, I was listening to him like, yeah. Then he's like, all these bitches ain't shit. Out of 1,000, I find not one.